Hey guys, Lord here, back in with another action figure review, and today we'll be taking a look at the DC Multiverse Collector Edition. Yeah, another expensive one, go figure. Dark Archer, aka Merlin, brought to us by the fine folks over at McFarlane Toys. And yeah, weird thing about this figure, I couldn't pre-order him for crap. Not from BBTS, not from Entertainment Earth, not from anybody. I don't know why. I don't really care at this point because I got the figure. I wanted the regular one first. The Chase is his son. I'm on the fence about that one. But at any rate, I couldn't pre-order this guy or the Dark Stars. As the time I'm recording this, I still don't have a version of that figure. Maybe someday, but weird thing is I was able to order the Dr. Midnight, so I don't know what's going on there. BBTS sometimes doesn't get these collector editions. I know last year they didn't get the Red Hood or the Clock King or the Ragman collector editions, so what's going on with that? I don't know. But with that being said, why don't we cut right to the chase and get into the meat and taters of this review and take a look-see at all Merlin has to offer in terms of accessories, starting off with the collectible trading card with a bio on the back. Ain't that sweet? He also comes with a bow, which seems like a different mold, but it probably isn't. But it's at least not bent to heck. That's nice. But then we get the quiver of arrows, which this sound here, that sends chills up my spine. Very irritating sound to your boy, I don't know why. But it'll just plug into his back. He also has a hockey puck display stand with the new old DC logo. My favorite DC logo is the one that was on the DC Classics packaging. I loved that DC logo. But looking at Merlin here, he's got really stupid looking hair. I don't know what the Sam Hill's up with that. He's got a little beard, I think, on his chinny chin. And the Arsenal body. Again, the last Archer we looked at, Connor Hawk, had the same thing going on. Don't know what's going on with that, but whatever, I suppose. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So as far as his articulation goes, his head can't really look side to side all that well. He's got this jut forward on his neck, but it does kind of help push his shoulders back, make him look a little bit more heroic. Well, he's a bad guy, but still. He does have some tilt. Shoulders pop out, back down, rotate all around. He does have the beautiful butterfly, but it's very limited. Bicep swivel works fine. Double elbow works fine. He does have ball hinge wrists. That will hinge, rotate, and twist. Diaphragm joint. Lean back this far. Lean forward this far with the help of the waist. It will rotate as well as tilt side to side. He also has a waist joint that works pretty well. And that is your lot for the torso. Anyways, I don't know why I said that. I will say the ball peg in this torso is not faceted, so this can get very sometimes. But this guy is a better example of his body. He's not as loose, especially not as loose as the Connor Hawk. That was a very loose version of this body. His legs can kick out, back down, forward and back. Be mindful of these things. You don't want to snap them. They're not hard, but you don't want to shear anything. Double knee works fine. He's got the ball hinge ankle that will rotate, hinge, and pivot with a toe joint. And that's your lot. That's how you're supposed to use that phrase, dummy. Now, you can plug the quiver into his back, of course. It ain't the best. One thing I liked to do with the other Archer figures is I like to do this. Put this here and then try to plug this into the back. Sometimes it works. And this guy's not gonna, because the bow's too thick. Because they didn't make it too big for the figure this time around. So I guess that's gonna have to go in his hand later, because it's a little bit of a pain in the nuts to get in there. So there is Malcolm Merlin in a nutshell. He looks good. I dig him. It's nice to get another Green Arrow villain. We got a couple, but you know, they're kind of just adjacent, really. So standing him up here, because now it's time we move right along. Take a look at some size comparisons. First up, here's good old Malcolm Merlin, alongside a couple other Green Arrow villains, at least as far as the CW is concerned. We have Deadshot and Deathstroke, which, not for nothing, how does Green Arrow stand a chance against Deathstroke? I don't know, but at any rate, I think these three look great together, and we have a nice little small, very, very small Green Arrow Rogues Gallery going for us to go with that Longbow Hunter Green Arrow and the Arsenal figure, because, well, somebody's got to stand in for Speedy, right? That said, you could also have these guys fighting Connor Hawk. I think the platinum of old Malcolm Merlin here is the rival to Connor Hawk, but don't quote me on that. I don't know enough about this dude's son to, well, really give a crap. I mean, seriously. So, with that being said, why don't we get these two out of here? Wouldn't it be nice if McFarlane gave us a really solid figure that didn't cost $30 plus? I say $30 plus because these things push 40 now. Jeez. Starting to get into Mythic Legion's territory without the Mythic Legion's quality. Speaking of which, we have the Mythic Legion's brother Mandibilith, one of our two regulars, as well as the infamous Elephant Spawn, who, as usual, I want to say he's taller than this guy. He is, he's taller, but not towering. So, with that being said, it's time now that we wrap things up with some final thoughts. Overall, and while it would be nice to get our archers on a different body buck than the Arsenal body buck, in regards to Malcolm Merlin here, I have to say that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I really don't see what they could have done to make this guy any better than he already is, or I guess isn't, other than maybe giving him a loose arrow to shoot from his bow, because we still don't have one of those from this line other than with the digital Green Arrow, which, hey, they already got the mold, why not get the most of it? So, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Until next time, catch you guys later.